You stand before the refrigerated case, a vast expanse of protein possibilities stretching out before you. It's a critical juncture in your meal planning, a place where decisions about flavor, nutrition, and budget all converge. But sometimes, it can feel less like a culinary adventure and more like navigating a confusing labyrinth. A landscape of pinks and reds, bathed in fluorescent light. The sheer variety is enough to make your head spin. From familiar favorites to more exotic cuts, the options seem endless. Packages of ground beef, each promising a different lean-to-fat ratio, leaving you wondering which one is best for your burgers or bolognese. Steaks with names like sirloin and ribeye, each boasting a unique marbling pattern and promising a melt-in-your-mouth experience, beckon from behind the glass. And a sea of chicken parts all compete for your attention, from plump breasts to juicy thighs, each destined for a different dish. The meat aisle is a maze of confusing labels and cryptic grades, a jumble of information that can leave even seasoned cooks scratching their heads. What does USDA choice really mean? And is grade A chicken always the best option, where good intentions and hard-earned dollars can easily go to waste? You want to make a healthy and delicious choice, but the path forward isn't always clear. Terms like all-natural, grass-fed, and organic bombard you, each promising superior quality and ethical sourcing. But what do they really mean for your dinner? Are they worth the extra cost? And how do you know which labels to trust? It's easy to feel overwhelmed and just grab whatever's on sale, hoping for the best. After all, a good deal is hard to resist. But a poorly chosen cut can ruin even the best recipe, leaving you disappointed and your taste buds unsatisfied, leaving you with a tough steak or dry chicken. Nobody wants that. Here's the good news. Choosing the right meat isn't a mystery. It doesn't require a culinary degree or years of experience. It's a skill anyone can learn. With a few simple guidelines, you can confidently navigate the meat aisle and select the perfect cuts for your needs. With a little know-how, you'll be able to decipher those confusing labels, understand the different grades, and choose the best options for your budget and taste preferences. You can turn grocery shopping into a mission for culinary excellence. No more guesswork, no more disappointments, just delicious and satisfying meals every time. The right choice means meals that are not just edible but exceptional. Imagine perfectly seared steaks, succulent roasts, and flavorful stews, all made possible by your newfound knowledge. You'll save money, avoid disappointment, and elevate your cooking. You'll become a confident and savvy shopper, impressing your family and friends with your culinary skills. So, let's get ready to conquer the meat case, to demystify the labels, understand the cuts, and make informed choices that will transform your meals, armed with knowledge and confidence. It's time to take control of your culinary destiny and create meals that are both delicious and satisfying. The journey to better meals starts here. Let's unlock the secrets of the meat aisle and embark on a culinary adventure that will elevate your cooking to new heights. When you're standing at the meat counter faced with a dizzying array of choices, how do you know where to even begin? The USDA grade on your beef is your first clue to quality. It's a shorthand, a quick way to understand the potential of that cut of meat before you even get it home. Think of it as a guide, helping you navigate the world of beef. It's all about two things: the animal's age, which affects the tenderness of the meat. Younger animals generally produce more tender beef, and the amount of marbling, those little white flecks of fat that are distributed within the muscle. Marbling isn't just about appearance. It's what renders during cooking, adding flavor and keeping the meat moist. It's what makes each bite a delightful experience. The more marbling, the richer and more flavorful the beef tends to be. At the top is USDA Prime, the gold standard of beef grading. This grade comes from young, well-fed cattle with abundant marbling. These are the best of the best, representing a small percentage of all beef produced. Think steakhouse quality, tender, juicy, and rich. It's the kind of beef that melts in your mouth, leaving you wanting more. When you're looking for a truly special occasion meal, Prime is the way to go. Prime is rare in supermarkets, often reserved for specialty butcher shops and high-end restaurants. But if you see it and can splurge, it's worth it. The difference in quality is noticeable, and for a special occasion, it can elevate your meal to a whole new level. Next is USDA Choice, a step down from Prime, but still a very good option. The most common grade in good supermarkets. You'll find a wide variety of cuts with the Choice label, making it a versatile option for everyday cooking. It's got less marbling than Prime, which means it might not be quite as melt-in-your-mouth tender, but still delivers great flavor and tenderness. It's a reliable choice for grilling, pan-searing, or roasting. Choice is a broad category, encompassing a range of marbling levels within the grade, So use your eyes to pick the best marbled cuts. Look for those little white flecks evenly distributed throughout the meat. Then there's USDA Select, the most budget-friendly of the three main grades. Leaner, with only slight marbling. This means it has less fat, which can be a plus for those watching their fat intake. It's less juicy and flavorful, compared to Prime and Choice, due to the lower fat content, but works well for slow-cooked dishes like stews or pot roast. The long cooking time helps to break down the muscle fibers and tenderize the meat. Don't expect Select to perform like a prime ribeye on the grill. It's best suited for cooking methods that add moisture and flavor. Remember, grade is a starting point, not the whole story. It's a helpful guide, but it's not the only factor to consider. Use it to narrow your options to help you make a more informed decision. Then let your senses do the rest. Look at the color, the texture, and the overall appearance of the meat. The right grade for the right dish makes all the difference. Matching the grade to your cooking method will ensure the best possible results. Choose wisely, and your meal will thank you. A little knowledge goes a long way in the world of beef. Let's move on to the cuts themselves, and explore the different options available to you. Each cut has its own unique characteristics and is best suited for certain cooking methods. Let's break down the basics. Ribeye from the rib, well marbled, perfect for searing. T-bone, porterhouse, New York strip, from the short loin, tender and steakhouse favorites. Sirloin, a bit leaner but flavorful and great value. Chuck roast tough but transforms with slow braising. Pork loin lean, best not overcooked. Pork belly fatty, succulent when slow roasted. Pork shoulder ideal for pulled pork after hours of slow cooking. Chicken breast lean, quick cooking. Thighs, more fat, more flavor, forgiving to cook. Ground meats, 80/20ths beef for burgers, leaner blends for sauces, ground pork for sausage, ground chicken turkey for lighter dishes. Knowing your cuts is the first step to better meals. Next, let's talk where to buy. You'll find meat at budget stores, standard supermarkets, and premium butchers. Budget stores offer lower grades and big packs, great for slow-cooked dishes where tenderness comes from time, not price. Standard supermarkets carry USDA Choice and a good variety, reliable for most meals. Premium butchers stock prime beef, heritage pork, and organic chicken, perfect for special occasions. Value isn't just about price, it's about matching the right cut to the right use. Don't overspend on a fancy cut for stew, or skimp on a steak you want to shine. Shop smart across all tiers to maximize flavor and value. The best cooks know when to save and when to splurge. Now let's learn how to spot the best package in the case. When it comes to selecting the best cuts of meat, your senses are your best tools. Don't underestimate the power of observation and intuition. Take your time, engage your senses, and you'll be well on your way to choosing a winner. For beef, look for a bright cherry red color, a sign of freshness and proper oxygenation. Avoid any cuts that appear dull or brownish. Pork, on the other hand, should exhibit a rosy pink hue, indicating its quality and freshness. When selecting chicken, look for a consistent pinkish hue throughout the cut. This indicates freshness and proper handling. Discoloration or paleness can be a sign of age or improper storage. The fat content is also a key indicator. Look for fat that is creamy white in color. This signifies quality and flavor. Avoid fat that appears yellow or gray, as this can indicate age or poor quality. Marbling matters significantly when it comes to flavor and tenderness. Fine, even flecks of fat distributed throughout the meat are what you're looking for. This marbling renders during cooking, resulting in enhanced flavor and juiciness. Avoid cuts with big, thick chunks of fat primarily on the outside, with little marbling inside the meat itself. This usually means the flavor won't penetrate the meat. Take a close look at the packaging and check for any excess liquid pooling at the bottom. While a little moisture is normal, too much liquid indicates that the meat has lost some of its natural moisture and may end up being dry when cooked. When you gently press the meat, it should look moist and feel firm to the touch, springing back slightly. Avoid meat that feels mushy or slimy, as this is a sign of spoilage. Ensure that the packaging is completely intact, with no rips, tears, or punctures. Always take a moment to carefully check the sell-by date printed on the package. Remember, fresher is always better when it comes to meat. Ultimately, trust your instincts and your own judgment. If something looks or smells off, don't hesitate to walk away and choose another cut. Use your eyes, your nose, and your best judgment. Don't rely solely on the label or marketing claims. With a little practice and attention to detail, you'll be able to confidently pick winners every time you shop for meat. Now that you know how to select the best cuts, let's move on to matching those cuts to the right cooking method to maximize their flavor and tenderness. The right cut needs the right cooking method. Tough cuts like chuck, brisket, or pork shoulder are full of collagen. They need low, slow, moist heat to become tender. Think braising or stewing. Tender cuts like ribeye, strip, fillet, or pork chops are best cooked hot and fast. Grilling, searing, or broiling. Don't slow cook a filet mignon or grill a brisket. Some cuts like flank or skirt steak can go either way. Quick sear for tenderness or slow braise for shreddability. Always slice these thinly against the grain for the best bite. Plan your meal before you buy. Let the cooking method guide your choice. This simple rule will save you from disappointment. Match cut to method and every meal will shine. Next, let's talk about the health benefits of better meat. Better meat isn't just tastier, it's healthier. Grass-fed beef is leaner and has more omega-3s and a better fat profile than grain-fed. It's also richer in vitamins like A and E and antioxidants. Meat from pasture-raised animals offers more nutrients and fewer inflammatory fats. You get more nutritional value per bite, even if it costs a bit more. Think of it as investing in your health, not just your dinner. Higher quality meat means better fuel for your body. Choose wisely and you'll taste and feel the difference. Now let's see why sourcing matters beyond nutrition. The story of your steak starts on the farm. How an animal is raised affects its flavor, nutrition, and the ethics of your meal. Animals raised on pasture with natural diets and low stress produce better tasting, healthier meat. Sustainable farming helps the environment, improving soil, reducing pollution, and supporting biodiversity. Look for labels like 100% grass-fed, pasture-raised, or certified organic. Connect with local farmers or butchers for transparency and quality. Your choices support better farming and a better planet. Eating well is about more than taste, it's about values. You've learned how to navigate the meat aisle with confidence. Start with your cooking plan. Match the cut to the method. Use USDA grades as a guide, but trust your senses for freshness and marbling. Shop smart budget stores for slow-cooked dishes, supermarkets for staples, premium butchers for special meals. Choose better sourced meat when you can, for your health, your taste buds, and the planet. Every purchase is a chance to eat better and support a better food system. Go forth and conquer the meat case. You're now equipped to buy smarter, cook better, and enjoy every bite. Stop wasting money. Start making every meal count. Your mission: eat well, cook smart, and savor the results. This message will not self-destruct. Good eats.